So I want to go back over these string functions very quickly to make sure everyone's clear on these. This is kind of a general skill to understand how these functions work. I have one column in this data frame, first, last, and number. John Jingle 12, Ben Stanford Educ 33. So I want this to be first, be John, Ben, and Grant. And let's start there. So I'm always going to do transform compute to create a new variable, and I'll start over. Let's call this first name. And so I'm going to do type, label. Okay, it's a string. I want to make sure of that. And then I want to do a substring. And the arguments for substring, if you read this, it starts with what variable am I going to start with? So first underscore last underscore num. That's going to be the variable that I'm using. And then for the first name, remember, think of these as counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 2, 3. I want to start with the first character. And then this is the length of the string to return. So how long do I want this length to be? I want it to be 4. How long do I want this length to be? I want it to be 3. How long do I want this to be? I want it to be 5. It's the length of that first name. Now, how can I figure that out? Because it's 4 in this case, 3 in this case, and 5 in this case. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to use a function to find where is the first slash. So it's at 5 here, it's at 4 here, it's at 6 here. Find the location of that, subtract 1 off of it, 4, 5 minus 1 is 4, and then we'll call that the length. So to do that, we're going to use these index. And so all it is the first argument to this, if you read this documentation, is to use tell me the variable to use, and then tell me the character that you're interested in. That's slash, and then I need to subtract 1 off of it. So this function is giving me the length of the first name, and it's inputting it as the third argument into the substring command. And because the third argument of the substring command is looking for, you guessed it, the length. And so this function is serving as the third argument or the length of the substring command. So let's run that.